Alright, what is going on guys, it's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got for you guys is a video on some news I had absolutely no clue was even a possibility, and I never thought that I would have to make this video on this show. And that news, if you've seen the headlines, or I guess even the title of this video, is that Ruby Rose will be exiting her role as the lead of Batwoman. I'm sure this news came as just as big of a shock to you guys as it did to me. I was definitely not expecting this to happen, but after looking over a couple of articles from Deadline as well as The Hollywood Reporter, which will be linked down there in the description if you guys want to go check them out for yourselves, and Ruby's quote on the matter, I understand why she felt the need to leave the show. Ruby's reasoning behind leaving the series in the lead role as Kate Kane in Batwoman goes as follows. Quote, I have made the very difficult decision to not return to Batwoman next season, said Rose. This was not a decision I made lightly, as I have the utmost respect for the cast, crew, and everyone involved with the show in both Vancouver and in Los Angeles. I am beyond appreciative to Greg Berlanti, Sarah Schechter, and Caroline Dries for not only giving me this incredible opportunity, but for welcoming me into the DC universe they have so beautifully created. Thank you to Peter Roth and Mark Penowitz and the teams at Warner Bros. And the CW who put so much into the show and always believed in me. Thank you to everyone who made Season 1 a success. I am truly grateful. End quote. So there you have it. It seems like this was a decision Ruby made on her own to leave the series after this first season. In my opinion, I thought this first season of Batwoman was actually a really good start to what I hope to be a great long-running DCTV show. Unfortunately, that show will now have to continue on without Ruby in the lead role, which I felt she actually grew into quite nicely as the season progressed. Now, just because Ruby is leaving Batwoman, that doesn't mean the show is over. It seems like they will just end up recasting the role of Kate Kane and then continue on the best they can with a new lead actress who is a part of the LGBTQ community, which is important when casting for the role of the Batwoman character. All in all, I'm sure everything will be just fine, maybe a bit jarring depending on how they want to explain away why Kate not only looks different, but I'm sure will be acting slightly different as well. Maybe we'll get an actual plot explanation, or maybe just some meta references and jokes to explain it away as well. It could really go either way. It is very rare to see the lead of a show leave or even be recast after the first season of their show, especially when they are actually really good in their role and the show ends up being pretty successful. It is an unfortunate situation, but I'm sure Ruby made her decision based on what was best for her and her career, so I think all we can do now is thank her and appreciate what she did with the Batwoman character, starting in Elseworlds going through the end of season 1 of her own show. And if you guys do remember back to when she was first cast, Ruby seemed very excited to play Batwoman and to join the Arrowverse and everything. I'm just not quite sure what has changed. I don't want to go too deep into speculation or anything, so I'm not going to do that, and just leave it where it is. I have absolutely no clue who they will end up recasting as Batwoman, but the CW usually makes good casting decisions, especially with leads, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. I'm not really sure who I'd even cast at this point, but if you guys have any ideas, throw them down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to see your fan cast for the new Batwoman heading into Season 2. And with that said, I really enjoyed Batwoman Season 1. The finale was a great way to set up for some really interesting stuff with Hush impersonating Bruce Wayne, and I can't wait to see where the show goes in Season 2 in 2021, even if it is with a recast Batwoman. On the bright side, I guess my Batwoman statue has just shot up in value. Kind of a sad video, I know, talking about one of our DCTV leads having to leave, but on a lighter note, go check out my review for the premiere of Stargirl. This show is absolutely awesome, so I'd highly recommend you guys go check it out if you haven't already. My review for the premiere will be linked up in the cards right now and at the end of the video as well if you want to check it out then. So let me know what you guys think of all of this down there in the comments below. Did this news come as a shock to you guys? What do you think of Batwoman Season 1? And who would you guys like to see take up the lead role of Batwoman within Season 2? I want to know your thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. But until next time, guys, it's been Tazz, and I'll see you guys in the next video.